Hello everybody, welcome to a new series and a new server actually. I'm BJW and welcome to the Division. It's a new SMP that I set up because I felt like I just wanted to start playing on some modded, oh that's right, I'm in creative. Hi Spider. I wanted to play some modded Minecraft, and there are a lot of people I could have certainly gone and played with, but I decided to take the leap and set up my own server, and I invited a handful of friends who have actually already produced some videos, so I feel a little bad that I'm a little bit lacking in getting them out before everybody else has, but part of the reason is I wanted to make sure we had all the mods set up and working properly. In fact, we added one earlier this week. So really quick, whilst we go over here and start looking at some of the stuff over here at Spawn, let me tell you really quick the mods that we have on here. I think I ended up with 21 mods. In fact, here I'll show you really quick. And I am going to set this up on CurseForge so people could actually download this as a mod pack. Yeah, this is not really very interesting to sit here and go through all these. Sorry about that, but I will tell you, kind of in groups, the mods that we've got on here, partly because they definitely played an influence on what the overall vision of what the server is going to be. So first we have kind of what I'd call the world generation mods, and we can sit here and look at Pixl's awesome farm while we talk about this really quick. So we have realistic terrain generator, which you saw some of the amazing terrain that was already generated over there. In fact, let's go ahead and go up, and since I'm in creative, I can kind of fly around a little bit and show you guys what this looks like. I'm going to do my best not to look back over spawn, because I want to show you that in a minute, but you can actually see a cave down there. There's this really cool cavern that's on the inside, and so realistic terrain generator is the main mod, and even though I'm showing you all of this, the main spawn island was not made by that. I actually used World Painter and World Machine, and did some it took me a couple of days actually to build this island, but it's definitely in the same flavor, and it uses the same tree packs that realistic terrain generator does. So every place else that is procedurally generated in this world is done using RTG. The other two things that I used in creating this are recurrent complex and roguelike dungeons. Recurrent complex actually has, oh, that was a little crazy there. Make sure I'm all the way to the ground. It adds lots of different kinds of physical elements like boulders and, oh, creeper hole. We have a problem with creepers here, which people will tell you. It adds things like boulders and meteor collisions, and it adds village enhancements, which you'll see in a lot of other members' videos if you go back and look at them. In fact, I'm going to link to a lot of them below. Certainly all the members and maybe some of their most current videos, so you can get a sense of the kinds of things that one adds. We also added roguelike dungeons, which adds these really interesting dungeons to the world, and I turned it way down so that they're a little bit more rare, but it has 3 floors, hello there witch, and lots of spawners and things like that, and some really good loot in them, but they're really hard to work your way through, so it's kind of a fun kind of gameplay enhancement. Really quickly, some of the other stuff that I added for just kind of improving the gameplay is the gravestone mod, so that when we die, you get a gravestone. In fact, I've got one over here. I'll come show you really quick. That's what that is. I actually died there on purpose because I needed art. I died for art. Yeah. Then we have JEI, of course. So we have a much better enhanced interface for, it's called Just Enough Items. So you can see everything that's on there, and you can click on it, and it gives you, of course, all the crafting recipes and things like that. Super useful. We have Journey Map, which actually I have turned off right now. Let's go ahead and turn that back on really quick. Journey Map. Oh, actually, it's not. I didn't do it there. I did it here. Oh no, I forgot. I had to turn it off for replay mod. That was one of the things I forgot to do. But I got to turn my Journey Map on, and you end up with this really great little map up in the corner. You'll see that in my next segment here. Sound physics and dynamic surroundings. I don't know if you can hear it very well, but you can kind of hear that sound as we're walking. That's definitely an enhancement. You kind of hear me walking through gravel and things like that. And especially when you go into caves, it does a really interesting reverberation on there. And some other interesting things you'll hear on everyone's episodes. Actually, here's a good little cave. We can go through Pixl's cave here. I wonder if you'll hear it. Not as much. You can hear it a little bit. Anyway, some of the other things that we added for enhancements for builders is better builders wands, chisel and bits, which has been a very interesting thing to play with. Quark, Staircraft mod and Slabcraft mod, you can kind of see we got lots of slabs. This is actually a soul sand block from Quark, and it's in slab form as well, on full blocks. And then actually all of this over here are all slabs. So Pixl's laid this all out with slabs to make it spawn proof, which was really a smart idea. We're going to end up having to do this all over the place. Then we added SpawnerCraft, which was one of the things that really made sense with roguelike dungeons, because there's 30 to 50 spawners in there. And so with SpawnerCraft, you can go and use a Silk Touch pick to grab it, and then you can add, we'll get into details about it, but you can actually add mobs into any one of those. You can go get their essences by using a special tool to kill them, so that's pretty cool. We had Ore Excavator, which is also Vein Miner, is very similar. Fast leaf decay, so that I don't have my tools on me, but so for example, the Ore Excavator, if I had my axe in my hand, I could hit one, then all the wood comes down at once, and all the leaves come down through fast leaf decay, so it allows us to take down trees very quickly, and that's actually really helpful. And then the only other things we really added were things like Optifine and Replay mod, and then a couple of back-end mods. And we're coming up here to my Division. This is my first build on the server. It was the little inn that we set up, or that I set up so everybody had a place to sleep that first night, because the mobs are insane here. It's kind of a drag, actually, at how difficult they are to deal with. Let's go get my tools. I had to go put myself into Survivor really quick. I can't do that through here. I don't have myself opt, so I had to go back onto the server really quick and make sure that I was set back into survival mode. So let's get all this stuff together. And one of the things I need to do is, and I'll come back and get my materials in a second, but I have some roofs I need to. Oh, this is a bad time. Oh, I don't have any. I don't have any arrows. Where are my arrows? Leave them in there. Yep. All right, let's go take care of that creeper. One of the things I need to do is I need to put a roof on one of the buildings, and I thought that would be a good opportunity to show you guys some of the interesting slabs and stairs that you can get. Nice, there we go. Oh, I got a spider too. Slabs and stairs you can get through Quark, and I think I'm going to have to go take down some trees. I don't know that I have enough materials because I need some more oak and some more spruce. But then we'll go over and do those roofs really quick. Come on. Come on. You think you're tough? You're not tough. We'll go do those roofs really quick, and then we will do on a little bit more. We'll go on a little bit more of a tour, and I think that'll be it for this episode. And actually, what I'll do is I'll go over and I'll show you one of the 3 villages that we've set up. That was one of the rules of the server, not rules, I guess. One of the ideas behind the server is to set up 3 or more. You know, we all kind of settled on 3 as we talked about it. Areas that are themed building, and so I've set up a palette for one of the areas, the medieval area. And we'll go over and take a look at the palette and talk a little bit about what we're going to do the next episode, and probably for the next few episodes, actually. And they'll give us more opportunities to talk about our goals behind the server. And plus, the sun's going down. So, yeah, let's go get some materials and then get some build on. But wait a second, before we do that, last night I was watching Pixl's latest video again, where he talks a little bit more about his mill. And he said something during his construction of that mill that made me think of a prank that I want to pull on him. So go watch that video. I'm going to time code it to the part in the video where he says what it is that triggered this idea for a prank. Now, I haven't pranked anybody on the server yet, and I've been actually looking forward to it. So I was really glad to kind of get this flash of an idea. So I'm going to go down here and I get the materials that I gathered last night while I was out and about right in here. And look at this. We got a lot of wool, of course. And we've got some hardened clay. And then you might have seen these actually in Pixlriffs video, but it's hardened clay tiles. They're actually pretty cool. And I've been thinking about some different things I might be able to do with those on a build as well. But for right now, the colors just worked really well for what I was looking for. So I'm going to replay mod, kind of cinematic this bad boy. And I hope you enjoy it. Sorry, Pixl. I couldn't help myself.
3D stereophonic sound for the home is recorded on 2 separate tracks, each one giving special emphasis to certain sections of the orchestra, as heard from those positions. Now, when played back simultaneously on 2 separate systems, the sounds are blended together to achieve a new dimension in sound, impossible to obtain in a monaural recording.
You guys enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed making it. It still looks awesome. I actually did that a few days ago. What you can tell is why my XP and stuff is a little bit different. I had to do a little bit of gathering of resources. I didn't have everything I needed, and I needed to do some XPing, enchanting stuff. So, but yeah, this is... I guess I can go down here and show you guys really quick what this is. Some little buildings I've been building as a kind of a complement to Pixl's Milhouse over there, his actual mill house, or his mill, I guess, just generally, not that one up there. But the idea is that this has actually got a couple of businesses in it, and I think I might actually make this my official residence up in here rather than up at the inn. The inn was really meant to be kind of a community place, and all the chests in there are really meant to be community. Right now I'm sort of using them just because I don't have any place else to store my stuff, but I think I might actually do that in here. And so the idea is that this is actually going to be a smith down here. I'm going to build a super smelter underneath this at some point. Right now it's not active. I haven't excavated or anything yet, but you'll be able to put your fuel in and the stuff you want to get smelted, and then wait over here and you'll be able to pick it up. I'm going to base it on Etho's design, I think, that he did maybe a month and a half ago. It's like the super smelter. It's amazing how fast it actually works. And so I got a lot of excavating to do under here, but I think it'll work out. That'll be pretty cool. And this is a fishing farm. I won't necessarily show you. It's pretty much your standard AFK fishing farm. I've gotten most of my really good gear so far has come out of the efforts there. And then we have this, my Shimbers Metivers Cafe. Shimber Metivers. Yeah, we've got, let's see. What should I show you in here? Let's go ahead and go down and take a look downstairs. I think you guys will appreciate this. And so this is a typical item filter in here. So we've got two sheep spawner, or we got a sheep spawner down here. You can see it over there. There's a cow spawner and a sheep spawner down here. And so this is using SpawnerCraft, of course. Killed lots of sheep and cows to get their essences and was able to make these. And so there you go. That guy just spawned there where that cow is. Actually, I think that's the sheep spawner over there, oddly enough. And this is the cow one on this side. And then what happens here, I'm hoping that this is going to work. It's possible. We've had a problem with this breaking every now and then with people coming in and out. Nope, looks like it's working. So the idea is, you'll hear it click here in a sec. Let's go over and look real quick. Come on, work. There it goes. So that clicks on for about 8 seconds or so, sweeps all of them off into a channel that then takes them over to a little lava blade that kills them and gives me all their drops. And then that turns off, and then this will sit for about 60 seconds or so before that recycles again. And we have just a hopper timer back here, so it's passing stuff back and forth for about 60 seconds. And then this is a decay clock that lasts about 8 seconds. And so that's the way it works. They all get in there, and then they come up here, and we have yummy food for everybody to eat. And you already saw, and it plays a little note too. When stuff comes up through here, it gives me a little ding, lets me know that it's working. So, but as you saw, we have leather. We're already up to a double chest of leather. Been using quite a bit of meat. It actually produces more steak than it does leather, but we've been eating a lot of it. And then we have, what's it called? Cooked mutton from sheep. And then, of course, all their drops there. And then we have all the fish and stuff that's been left over from Pixl and I using our fish farms. So, because he had one over there as well. But anyway, yeah, this is my mill. I don't know what to do with this yet. Not my mill. It's my little business district. I want to do something in here. I don't know what yet. It's a pretty small space, but I didn't have much room underneath this. Well, I didn't really mean to go into the tour right now, but it made sense anyway. So let's go ahead and just finish it before we go start working on the roof. We're running out of time. It's not too bad right now. Looks like a jet flying through the air. That's funny. Anyway, this is a little clock tower that I built over our quad I'm going to go down here. This is a drop, so I can just drop straight down, but I want to be able to show you this. This is our quad skelly spawner. You can kind of see him in there a little bit. There's 2 over there. Oh, can I do it? Not quite. You can't quite see him, but you see him going down there. They're getting mad at me, so they're shooting each other. But we got 2 over this side and 2 on this side. And then they'll come down into here, and right now that's not open, so there we go. I'm going to have to go ahead and crush them now before they get all angry at each other. So the idea is they come in here and they drop, and then I'm able to close the top, and then it gives them it crushes them to a half heart. Although they've been fighting, so I lost a couple of them here. But there you go. Let's go ahead and take this one out. That should work now. You can turn the lights on and off, and then you come through here. Oh, I can't do that while the lights are off. So there we go. Now I can go through. This is back of house. So I can show you guys this really quick. So right here's where they're gathering in. And then down here, I've actually got a double hopper chest. A double cart chest. No, it's a hopper chest. That's a double hopper chest that, what am I talking about? 2 hopper carts combined together so that it collects all those drops as quickly as it can. It works pretty well. It was also based on ethos designed for the super smelter, and then they're collected in a hopper chain that takes it over through here and then up through a dropper elevator that takes it over to the sorting system, and it sorts it all out. So pretty straightforward, very simple, but I thought you guys might actually appreciate that. Let's eat some food real quick. There you go, and yeah, that's the skelly. Let's go ahead and crush them. Need to get some more XP since I just used it all to enchant some stuff. I got mending on a few things too, so I had to reload them. Yeah, see, so all in all works pretty well. You can see nothing really sits on there. It gets taken out so fast. How are we doing over here? Yeah, so we've actually already got 3 double chests of arrows. We're probably not too far behind on bones either. Yeah, I don't need any of this stuff. We got quite a bit of this as well. Ooh, that's already full. Uh-oh. So that's probably filling up into here now. That's already full. Ruh-roh. I gotta do some maintenance on that pretty quick. Alright, let's go get started on building that roof. Let's show you some of these, the recipes that Quark has that are unusual for... Certainly in regards to vanilla. So you can see here I've already got some oak log stairs, which actually you can make by doing reverse stair. I gotta get that out of there. And you see, and you also get 8 of them for each collection that you make. And so something like mossy stone. So one of the things I thought I could do is actually make cobblestone stairs, mossy cobblestone stairs. And normally, like with regular cobblestone, you just drop them in there. It gives you mossy cobblestone. You can't do that with the stairs. So what you actually have to do is create the mossy cobblestone and then use the Quark recipe to get your mossy cobblestone stairs. So there you go. You can actually get it. It's really pretty nice. So let's make... I'm going to need probably quite a few more of these. Oh, I almost did it again. You can see I made some before I remembered that I had to do this. So let's go ahead and use all of those. And then we got to do the reverse. And that's going to give me 40. So that should be enough. I'm only doing... So I've got 3 roofs I have to complete. This one is virtually done. This one is a mostly cobble roof, but I'm actually going to come back and break it up. That's a little hard to see up there, but I actually used stone brick stairs and stone brick slabs and mossy cobblestone slabs and things like that up there on this roof. So I'm going to break up the variety of this one as well. But first I have to just get the basic form down, just like this one. And then actually I can even show you what I'm probably going to do on here and things like this, where I can come through here and break this up and start adding some different stairs like this. And we'll add another one there. And just do that with a lot of different kinds of the stone bricks. And then this one and that one over there I'm doing mostly with oak. And I'll do the same thing. I'll come through and break those up with... I'm going to use these guys. And I'm going to try this really quick too. I'm going to add a couple of these guys. So I want to change the quality of it too. I want it to make it look like it's just a little bit rough. So let's take that guy out. My thought is kind of with these barky looking stairs, it's barky, like it's a dog. Bark covered stairs, maybe that's a better way to put it. I don't know. It's going to add a little bit of that variety to it that we're actually looking for. And then I'm curious whether or not, let's take Let's go like this one right here. Yeah, I was afraid of that. So I'm going to see that right there. So unless I put something on the inside, we'll try that for right now. I don't know if I'm going to like the way that looks on the inside. We'll have to go in and look. And then I can also come over here and take out maybe this one and put in a full stair. Let's try a couple more really quick. We'll do this one. We'll put that right there. Half slab. And maybe add a little bit there. I'm starting to break it up a little bit. I feel like I need to do, let's put a full block here. And I'm not going to mess the top row very much because I have a kind of a specific design I'm going to be doing up there. Let's see if that helps a little bit. Let's come over here. Yeah, that's starting to break it up and add a little bit of character to it. The thing I'm trying to do is keep it from getting too regular looking, and I think that's a nice addition. So I'll probably be doing that a fair bit more over the entire roof. But then let's do the stairs. I'm going to remember how I did this. I think what I ended up doing actually was I didn't do it with stairs. I think I just did it with these guys. I don't have any glowstone, but oops, I did not want to do that. So what I'll end up doing is I'll come through and I'll drop a glowstone in right below this one. This will go over the glowstone, and I'll leave that open. Don't try to go too far. Boom, like that. And then what that'll do is that'll give me the same roof, which you can't see up there at all. But the idea is it actually adds some glow to the top of the roof. I didn't want to do that. And then do I have any? I do. Let's do this really quick. Oh, you know what? I did a different kind of roof on this end, so let's just do that. Do I have any more slabs? Yep. Let's come back down here. I'm going to lose this one, but let's go ahead and chop it out of there just in case. Oh, I actually gave it back to me. Thank you very much. Drop these under here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Then I'll come through and put the glowstones underneath those guys, and that'll light this up at night. And it does actually help light the roof as well. Helps it keep it. It's not fully non-mob spawnable, but it does a pretty good job overall. Alright, I think what I do is I'm going to go ahead and do a quick time lapse for the rest of this roof and try and get this thing done. And then we're going to go over and look at the block palette for the medieval area. So here we go. Alright, here's the portal to our little medieval village, and our nether hub is right over there, and Pixl has actually just done an amazing job of building a proper nether hub, but I didn't want to show it because I wanted to make sure that it shows up on his episode first. But anyway, here we are at the medieval town and castle area, and what we're probably going to do is focus the town kind of in this area over here, especially with the river right here, so we could actually bridge to the other side and maybe even do something else over on both sides, because a lot of medieval towns were founded along rivers and along beaches and the edge of the coast here. So this is basically the coastline of, it used to be the ocean, but right over there, just out of viewing range, is the island. It's not very far away. So we'll have the town kind of back into here, and then probably a castle or something kind of growing up into this hillside, some sort of fortress walls and things like that coming around the edges of it. But this is the beginning of our palette. Most of it is vanilla materials. You'd recognize a lot of them, but when we start getting down into here, we have some cork materials. This is a basalt. This is it basalt? Is it? I think I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Yeah, stone basalt bricks. This is soul sandstone, regular old acacia, and this is limestone, if I remember right. Yep, limestone bricks and iron plates, which Zloy gave me a little bit of a grief about having iron plates in there. I guess you could make the case that iron wasn't hugely available back then. I mean, of course it was, because you had armor and you had things like that, and iron bars and whatnot. But so I think that's kind of interesting. So here we go. We got our thatch and our hay bales. And so my hay bale, which of course takes 9 hay to create, or 9 wheat to create 1 hay bale. I have a different skin on mine, so that's why mine looks a little bit different. And I actually like, clearly I'm going to like it more because it's mine, but it's also a little bit more subtle in color. The interesting thing about thatch is it only actually takes 4 wheat to create a thatch, which is really nice because it's going to be a lot more efficient in being able to create a lot more, so that could be pretty handy. So we got a couple of bales up here. Let's put a couple of thatch bales up here. How about a stair? And then we'll get one of the hay bale stairs, and there you go. There's the big differences between those. That's really bright. I'm not so sure. You know, we'll also probably be using wool. We'll be using a lot of things other than these materials. I mean, these are just sort of the ones that are going to be used most of the time. And then, of course, we'll use wool, things like that for color. I could see color in the markets. You know, all kinds of... Let's see what we got in wool colors here. So, of course, you got all the stairs and slab variants of it, but we have our 16 wool colors. I'm actually looking forward to when we get concrete. This will update to 1.11 and 1.12 as soon as they are available in the mods. Right now, this is 1.10.2, unfortunately, so we don't have some of the good stuff that I like from 1.11. Like, we have Elytra, but we can't use fire rockets or fireworks, things like that. But that's all right, we'll work it out. But anyway, this is what our palette's going to look like, and next episode we're going to start working in this area a little bit, maybe get the town center more or less laid out so I can get started on the villager hall. And I might also get started on the super smelter back at the spawn area. I think that'd be pretty good. And what a way to end the day, little sunset. Thank you all very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoy this series as much as I think I'm going to enjoy making it. If you are so inclined, please leave a like, maybe even subscribe if you enjoyed it. I would very much appreciate it. And we will see you guys in the next episode. Have a good night. Bye-bye.